difficulties, as you know. Move this screen back here. Sometimes our computers don't always work, and I know I was having internet problems last night, so he might be having internet problems this morning. I have three screens up on me because I use BeLive. I love the platform, but let's see, one of these I'm going to see I don't need, but I don't know which one. I don't know why it does that to me, but it's probably my computer. I'm still there, I hope. Come on, Facebook. Trying to get Facebook to make sure that, see which screen I can eliminate. It hasn't started yet. Okay, so, well, we'll see. Otherwise, I'll be dark for a minute. I'm going to put, let's see. There we go. I think I got it. I think if I hide this one, I should be good. So, I want to give a shout out to everybody this morning. Hello and happy Sunday, Karen. Karen, can you see me? I'm not sure. See if I can restart my Facebook here. Sorry, people, but sometimes things get wonky. That's one of Kane's favorite words. So hopefully you can see me. Oh, good. Can just let me know if you can't. But I'm glad you can see me. That's great. Okay, on with the show. So, everybody, hopefully you're healthy and you're safe and you're following all the guidelines that we're supposed to follow right now. I think Bill Gates said this morning that there is he feels there's going to be less tragedy than what we hear on TV. And I think he thinks that because people are actually following the guidelines and doing what we're supposed to do to stay safe and practicing social distancing. And it's so important. And to that point, most of your database, most of your friends, your clients, your future prospects are at home. And I just think that it would be such a good idea if everybody would send out the Dr. Ben Carson blog and the Dr. Jung blog to everybody you know, and post it on your business page, post it on your personal page. If you're in a group, suggest that the group go to see it, listen to it. It is actually a podcast, not a video, but it's filled with such good information. And I've got it posted here on the screen. And let's see, if you, at agentformula.com, we have a blog section. So if you want to just go and take it from there, please do. You can copy and paste the URL, however you want to do it. But if you're an Agent Formula member, it's already on your blog page. It has been sent out to your contacts. But with today's email, I would maybe do it to some special clients that you're working with now that maybe are on the fence about going, getting involved with a real estate transaction. So I just wanted to really give everybody a shout out to that. And then also on my personal page, I put this, which I really like. It's a little coronavirus pictorial, and today we're going to post that on everybody's blog page with a download, and we're going to tell them that we're going to they can download the resources for property owners. We tried to get it done yesterday, but sometimes things don't work like we planned. So anyway, we're going to get this posted on the blog, both on the Agent Formula page and on your website pages. So this will be another good thing to send out to people. There's lots of links in here, and that's what held us up yesterday, was getting all the links so that they populate properly on the PDF that people can download. So, and click and they'll go to the right place, because we don't want to send out something that doesn't work. Y'all would be knocking at my door, I'm sure. But anyway, let's go over some stats. Hi, Erin. Nice to see you, my beautiful lady. Look at you. I see you. You're out there working hard. That's good. That's a good thing, right? We have to be working, working, working. And I want to go over a couple stats that I found interesting. I went on the ranking report. Brokers can go and get the rankings. And I went all the way back to 2015. So we're going to get there. Yesterday, however, we had about 1,051 active condos, 5,613 active single-family homes. That number's creeping up, and 595 townhomes. So the numbers are going up a little bit. Under contract in 2 days, though, there was 89 homes that were showing on the MLS that went under contract. Now, I would imagine that number is going to go up on Monday because sometimes people don't get all the documents and everything. So hopefully on the weekend. So hopefully we will. Hey, there we go. Hi. There's my friend. Hi, Bobby Martins. Good to see you. Good to see you. My co-host, Jim Digg, must be having technical difficulties, Bobby, but we've been doing, just so you know, and for everybody else that's joining today, every day at 9 o'clock, Jimmy Digg and I are doing a 15 to 30 minute live video, depending on what we have to talk about, and kind of keeping everybody connected in the Las Vegas community. And like, you're from San Diego, so we're getting you connected too. I know that we're all going to come out of this having to do 12 months of work in 9 months. We're going to be so busy. But I wanted to everybody give you a shout out and just tell you that I want to go over some numbers because I know people are concerned. I get a lot of questions. Oh, yeah, me and Erin. Okay, yeah. Erin, yes, you know Erin. Of course you know Erin. Erin is a part of Bobby Martin's team, so with EXP. So shout out to both of you. I know you both work hard and you're very successful. Bobby, maybe we could chat someday this week on my show and we can talk about what you're doing in California during these times. I think that would be interesting for everybody. We might, learn a new trick or two. So I want to tell everybody that the stats to date, and I like to do what's going on in our market. We're averaging right now, this month, about 51 closings. And the 51 daily closings for this point in time, a year ago, on this point in time, we had 92 closings. And then in 2018, we had 106 closings. In 2017, we had 105 closings. And in 2016, we had 187 closings. Now, that's a big jump. So why is that? Well, the price back in 2016 was around $235,000. So there was lots of sales back then. We sold more homes then than we're selling now. So a lot of homeowners are in their homes at a very interesting rate of $235,000. So in 2017, the average selling price was $254,000. In 2018, it went up to $299,000, and then in last year, the average price was $320,000. And now, as of yesterday, the average selling price was $335,000. So what does all that mean? What that means is that in the past 5 years, people have gained 30% equity in their home. So it would take a lot of reduction in our average price for people to feel that they were really losing something because of this pandemic. So I just want everybody to kind of keep that in the back of their minds. And if you have any questions about what my point is, please, if you just write it in the comments, I'll see it. So I just think that's a very telling number, and it's very good to know that um, we've gained a lot of equity in the past years, and we all know that perhaps everybody was employed 2 months ago may not be employed in the next 2 months. So it may take some time for our numbers to adjust. But I think maybe temporarily they'll go down. But I'm not so sure they're going to go down by at the end of this year. I think we're going to probably see the same average price that we see now, which is about 335,000. That's my what I see when I look at the trends back in 2008 and how things jumped around a little bit. I don't predict we're going to see any of the short sales and things like that. Just based on what I've told you this morning, you can see that over the past 5 years, we've had solid appreciation. And this is solid. And if Jimmy were here, he could give me the number of people in Las Vegas that actually own their homes free and clear. And it's a pretty big number. And then we have another big percentage of the homeowners that have more than 20% equity in their home. And that's a big number. So I don't think that we have anything to fear when it comes to having something happen to us that happened in 2008. This is not the same thing. This is something totally different. And I want to give a shout out here to, hi, Christopher. It's good to see you. Let's see, let me see if I can get you up there. Yay. Hi, Christopher. Nice to see you. And Bobby, back to you a minute. Yes, I will. Let's schedule something for next week, and then I'll get everybody on board for that. So today I just wanted, actually Jimmy was going to read the 23rd Psalm, and it is Sunday, and we just want everybody to understand that we're going to get through this. And I know we keep saying this every day and every day, but I think we need to keep saying it and believe it. Believe what we're saying. Las Vegas is a wonderful place to live. I did a little video this morning of my neighborhood, and I would like to suggest that if you have time today, or if you can set aside the time for one day next week, to get a list of some vacant homes and go preview them and see which ones you'd like to hold a vacant open house virtually. And do it on your personal page, and then do one on your business page. And on your business page, I'd like you to boost it out to California. And if you go on, let me put something down here and I'll show you. Hold please, let me find it. I had all this prepared. Now I have to find it. Okay. Our Las Vegas agent formula. So here it is, lasvegasagentformula.com/blog-hub. Just if you can just write that down. If you just go to lasvegasagentformula.com, there is a blog tab, and then that makes it easier. You don't have to remember all that stuff. So anyway, if you go there, there's lots of information about Las Vegas on there. Then, so when you're giving your open house, your virtual open house, you can be telling people about Las Vegas and some facts, and you could even Google some fun facts about Las Vegas, which is always fun. Like, if you're out on the planet Mars, Vegas is the only city that you can see. There's some interesting stats there, and it would take like, I don't know, 300 years to stay in every hotel room in Las Vegas. Just some fun facts while you are going through the open house that you're holding. You're holding a virtual open house and walking people through it and letting Californians know, and we still know that Californians are moving here, and letting them know the value here and what they can buy for the money they can spend. And I think that if you did that once a day, I mean, between now and the end of the month, you guys would be rock stars. You really would. And you would be giving value to so many people. And you would just be amazed if you would just do it. It really works. And also, what we're going to do is we're going to do a step-by-step how you do some of those things. Not today. Today's more of a day of just sharing with you some of what we're going to do for you in the future. And I want you to know that we're going to be helping you through some of these issues that you might be having. And we're actually going to go do our own virtual open house to show you, show and tell. And we test and learn just like you all do. So we're going to go out and do that. And then I want to give a shout out about we've had people do virtual closings, virtual walkthroughs, all these things. Like on FaceTime, you can do a virtual walkthrough with a client. And of course, we used to, in class, show people how you did that, because a lot of people were in California and they weren't coming here till right after the closing, because they did a virtual closing as well. With today, we can do e-doc signing. There's title companies that will most title companies do that. So there's no reason why we can't be showing homes, holding open houses, doing walkthroughs on houses that we are closing. And so Kane and I are going to put together a whole series. It will maybe be 3 or 4 short videos on how you do some of these things effectively. And we always like to give you the script. So if you go to our LasVegasAgentFormula.com, you'll see a video tab of some of the videos that agents have done, and we put the script up there. So we're going to do the same thing for the virtual open house and the virtual listing and the virtual walkthrough, and we already have some other ones up there that you can use. But it's a great time to get out there and be safe, of course, social distancing. We're not recommending anybody do anything that isn't safe. But you can go into the vacant houses and you can show people, maybe take a cohort with you and wear your masks and show everybody, here's, if they want to see a home, this is how you would show them the home. Staying, you go in this room, I'll be in this room, and then we'll meet on the porch 10 feet apart and we'll talk. So there's lots of creative ways that you can do this. And I think that our industry is going to change for the better because of this. Because if we can start doing more of these things, we are eliminating a lot of the friction. When you start eliminating friction, more business happens. So if we can do more virtual showings of homes and things like that, we're eliminating friction, and somebody doesn't have to wait till they drive here. If they're from California, Texas, Florida, Arizona, and Chicago, Illinois, those are the top 5 states of people who are moving here. So lots of things that we can do. We need to just keep working. And of course, I'm a Brian Buffini mentor. And if you go to that LasVegasAgentFormula.com page, you will see our calendar, because we are going to be doing Brian Buffini's Pathways to Mastery using Zoom. And we need at least 10 people to sign up for it. It's hard to do it if we have, more than 12. So the first 12 people are going to be able to participate in a Zoom environment and learning the Pathways to Mastery, which is a fantastic way if you want to get back to the basics. It's a great way to do it. If you just need to recharge your business, it's a great way to do it. And if you're just getting started in real estate, it's a fantastic way to get started. So we look forward to doing those classes. And again, they start on April 17th, and that's from noon to 2, and it'll be 9 weeks. Every Friday from 12. What did I say? Let me think. I'm not looking at the calendar, but I think it's 12 to 2. 12 to 2 for 9 weeks. So hopefully everybody will sign up, please. And then we have let's see. I know. On the 13th. April 13th, yes, April 13th, we are going to have a class about how to talk investor. Me and Jimmy Daig are going to do it. It's going to be, is already approved for 3 CE credits in the Zoom environment. So people have to go to the page, sign up, and we will then have your email address, and we will email you the Zoom URL so that you can participate in the class. You will be seen on the screen. So ladies, do your hair or wear a hat, right? Sorry, my nose is itching. Yeah. So you'll be on the screen because the division has approved us to do this, but we have to have a mechanism, some logistical thing in place that makes sure that you are there. There's various ways to do it, like everybody has to raise their hand, or that they're there at certain intervals of time. There's lots of different ways to verify to the division that, yes, you were there, and yes, you deserve the 3 CE credits. And this is an amazing class because a lot of agents, especially residential agents who haven't worked with commercial properties, don't necessarily know how to speak investor. And even if you do know how, you might pick up some tips. Especially, we have a calculator that we're going to give you that's an online calculator that is really fascinating to use and what it does. And all the Agent Formula members already have it. They probably, maybe you know it or not, but if you go under your Invest tab, there's a investment calculator there. And then on our Agent Formula website, just if you didn't realize, on every home, when you go to the last link of that home, when you're searching homes, it will show you the investment value of that home. So we also have a foreclosure page because we know people are drawn to foreclosures, and we don't have that many in Vegas, thank goodness. There's been $1 million foreclosure home on the market for a couple months now. I don't know if it's still there, but anyway, people like the foreclosure page, they like the investor calculator, and they like the fact that when you show them a home and you show them online the investment tab, if they're an investor, it shows what their return on investment is and what the average rent is. And we've been very conservative on that one. But anyway, when you come to class, you're going to learn about cash on cash, about cap rates, and how to speak to investors. And if we do have a little dip in prices, I can tell you that that is going to mean there'll be more investors coming back to town to buy more Las Vegas homes. The rents probably won't change that much, but the price of the home might go down a couple percentage points. My allergies are driving me crazy this morning. I went out and did my walk, and it was windy. Well, everybody, I don't want to take up too much time on your Sunday. I just want to make you aware of all the things that we're doing behind the scenes to help you throughout this time to keep working and keep a positive attitude and face your fears with facts. I gave you some good facts today, and hopefully that helps to reinforce your faith in our market. We're not going anywhere. Our market's going to stay strong. And just remember, we've increased our value over 30% over the past 5 years. So people have equity in their homes. We're not going to be in that situation in 2008. This is totally different. And hi, Mike Rossman. Nice to see that you're watching. I'm still kicking, still working every day, still loving what I do, and I'm still happy. I name my dog Be Happy because I really believe in happiness is really the goal of life. Healthy and happy go hand in hand with me. So lots of things to look forward to this week. I'm really disappointed that Jimmy couldn't get his internet to work, but he'll be with us tomorrow, I'm sure. And everybody have a great day. Remember, there's lots of things going on. You're going to be able to, I'm going to recap really quickly. Go to LasVegasAgentFormula.com, go to the blog section, do your blog out to the Brian Buffini podcast. Get those out to everybody you can think of, because that helps people understand that we will continue to have a very, very strong market. And oh, thanks, Karen. Thank you so much. And if you have an Agent Formula website, also we're going to post the this little thing I have here on the coronavirus, the pictorial, as I call it. And we're going to do, the blog is going to have this, and then it's going to give them a link to download this resources for property owners, which with all the working links so that they can take advantage of all the material that's provided there. So that will be posted today, and then it will go out to all of your sphere of influence. And if you haven't put it in your lab, then you'll have to copy the URL and do it yourself. But we do it automatically for you if you have your database in the back of your Agent Formula website. So that's going on today. So you're going to get the blog out for Brian Buffini with his interviews here. This one here, the Las Vegas Market Watches, and you can get those on Las Vegas Agent Formula.com. If you're an Agent Formula member, you've got them. We're going to do this coronavirus post today with the resources for the property owners. And then we're going to be working on doing some more training type videos for you on how to do virtual tours, how to use Zoom, some of the more technical things, so that you all will be able to do it without the fear of the technicalities involved. And you know, technology is wonderful, but it does have issues. I think that's it for today. I talked for 30 minutes all by myself. That's I guess I can do it. Anyway, everybody, hi Kenneth, and Brielle and Joe Tagano is watching. Well, thanks everybody for watching. Stay strong, stay healthy. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and Jimmy will be back. And may you have a blessed Sunday, and just get rid of your fear by using facts. Listen to these podcasts, read these things, and be happy and be healthy. I love you all, and thank you so much for watching.